Hi guys and welcome. I'm Vernice Tantuco of Rapper's Lifestyle and Entertainment Team. Today I'm talking to Stacy and Danah Gutierrez of Plump.ph. They are body positivity advocates, models, authors. Sila na. So hi guys, welcome.
Hi.
How are you?
Thanks for having us.
Yeah. Of course, thank you for being here as well. So today we are talking about body positivity and
Yes.
self-love.
Yes.
So just so we're all on the same page, can you guys tell me how would you define body positivity?
Body positivity is acknowledging that there is health at every size. That you basically don't have to reach a certain standard or alter your body or your physique to be called beautiful or to be to partake in that definition, you know. So yun, body positivity is that.
Yeah, and like what she said, it's health at every size. So that's acknowledging that whether you're a size 2 or a size 14, you can be fit.
Yeah.
And it's not letting, your size or your weight hinder you from what you want to do in life. Because a lot of girls think na, I need to lose weight before I can pole
Yeah.
dance or before I can wear a
Enjoy life.
swimsuit or
Yeah.
enjoy life. So it's not that. Body positivity is just living your life to the full however you want to. And also it's,
Diversity.
seeing the world with a different pair of eyes. Parang it's about acknowledging that, we are all diverse. Hindi dapat na parang lalaitin mo yung tao just because she doesn't fit the typical Caucasian beauty or westernized look.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And you guys are body positivity advocates because you guys went through your own
Yes.
Yeah.
journey. Can you tell us a bit about your journey?
Well, it started when you hit adolescence. Parang doon naman talaga
Yeah,
nagsistart
for
yung mga
everyone,
body
yeah.
image, diba? Issues. And so, growing up, we've been always bigger than the average. Pero, it wasn't such a big deal until we hit high school na when we reached that age, parang people around us started to go into crash dieting. And it's all to attract the opposite sex. Kasi we come from an all-girls school.
Yeah.
So it's always that issue na walang magkakagusto sa akin if I'm this size. And to submit to that pressure and everyone around you, it's like every time there's among women mas madalas yung mga body bashing conversations, they shame themselves when we look at magazines together. I wish I had her thighs, I wish I had
Yeah.
her waist.
Yeah.
And it's like passing on the baton na pag ikaw wala kang sinabi, ay perfect ka ganon.
Oo.
So that became our normal, you know? It became the norm na,
It's been programmed eh.
yeah, na parang pag okay ka sa katawan mo, bakit? Perfect ka ba? Something
And
like
then
that.
it also, because of social media, because of the internet, it's also been sort of heightened, no?
Yeah.
Like that.
Lalo
like
na
the
ngayon,
whole
tayo
thigh
kasi
gap
wala
thing.
eh.
And people can just leave nasty comments on your, to
Yeah, exactly.
criticize your body. Yung mga ganyan na parang people are just so mean sometimes.
But your own personal story,
But yeah, for me naman, being pressured nga into thinking that no one will like me, I'm not gonna be successful or happy if I don't lose the weight. I developed an eating disorder, and when I was 16, I had anorexia bulimia. So at first, I would starve myself, and then kapag hindi ko na talaga kaya, I would binge and then
Yeah.
purge. So that became my cycle for 7 to 8 months, and I lost a lot of weight. But at the same time, my health was really like, wala na.
Yeah, of course, because
As
you're not
in-
getting the nutrients,
Yeah,
diba?
exactly. So nakakalbo na ako, yung nails ko
Oo.
sobrang nagba-black na, and I was in denial at
Yeah, it was
first.
pretty intense because I read about it in your book.
Yeah.
Grabe, intense talaga.
Medyo intense, yeah. I was just really that desperate. But, after I went through therapy a couple of times, and then at the third time, parang yun na talaga yung parang, you know what, screw it, I'm really gonna focus on recovery. And then I came across a website. It's by
A
this
blog.
Australian fat girl, and grabe, she's just living her life to the full, and she was wearing whatever the heck she wanted, and she was just really embracing life and being so positive and confident, and that just really gave us the light bulb idea na, dude, we should start that here in the Philippines. Parang we are credible, we've gone through all the diets, we've gone through
we've taken all the pills.
yeah, we've taken all the pills.
Yeah.
We've shamed ourselves for so long. Parang we've been our worst enemies about our bodies. So parang let's change it. Let's just start the conversation. So that's how our first blog, theplumpinai.com,
Yeah.
was born.
So the internet also played a part in
Oh,
sort of...
definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kasi nung nakita ko yung website na yon, it was corpulent.wordpress.com. I remember it so clearly. Nung nakita ko yon, meron siyang blog roll of many other
Women.
European women, different women from all over the globe.
Pero walang
who are-
Asians.
Oo, who are embracing their bodies. Yeah, kasi nga, feeling ko mas common din yung bigger bodies in Europe, in other countries. Pero dito, it's still common but no one really talks about it.
Oo nga.
Yeah.
Parang in the Philippines kasi a big body is a bad body, you know?
Asian, or parang pag Asian size
Yeah,
laging...
because there's a stereotype na
Yeah.
maliit, dapat
Asians,
maliit. And I think
yeah.
like a lot of the adults in our lives
Yeah, I think
also...
that.
Correct,
yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, so earlier you mentioned you called her a fat body.
Yeah.
And you explained in your book that that's okay. I was wondering, like, are there any words that are like okay? Is there anything that's not okay to say?
Well, our advocacy is also trying to reappropriate the word fat.
Yeah.
In a sense na, let's remove the stigma. Bakit ba kasi parang people are walking on eggshells, parang when girls ask their friends na, am I fat? Huwag mo sabihin kasi magagalit siya.
Don't
or
say
what.
the F word. Pero,
Yeah.
pero bakit pag sinabing yung isang tao, oh, you're so thin, uy, thanks. Why is it an automatic
Yeah.
compliment?
Yeah.
Yeah,
But if you
that's
say
true.
na, oh, she's fat, parang, uy, don't say that. That's
That's-
a horrible
that's
thing to
rude.
say.
Parang
Na parang, no,
I mean-
if I say someone is tall, if I say someone is
Yeah.
dark, okay
Yun
lang.
talaga, it's a fact.
It's a
Diba?
descriptive word.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Kaya, one of the things we always remind women is that there are far more worse adjectives someone can call you. Stupid, boring, dumb. Parang, so
Yeah.
bakit pag fat? It's not eh.
It's not the end of the world to be
Yeah,
called
I call
that.
myself fat. Parang, it's not even to degrade myself, but in terms of you asking na, are there other words,
Yeah.
are there words that are not acceptable? I
Oo.
think yes, meron pa din.
Yeah.
Like, for example, when we call big people
Names.
animal names, parang I don't get that.
Yeah, I'm not
yeah.
for that. Especially when the girl calls herself that. Yung siya na mismo nag-trash talk sa sarili niya. Parang,
Yeah, that's
That's
girl,
so sad.
don't do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's sad. Parang,
Kasi it also allows other people to do the same to you.
Yeah.
Diba?
Oo.
Yeah.
I think like that has a lot to do with your confidence as well. Like we
Yes.
Yeah.
always, and also I think a lot to do with the culture.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's always, we don't want to be mayabang, diba?
Yeah.
But that's
yeah,
yung
there's
humility na
misconception
yun
Yeah,
eh.
It's
exactly.
fake
yeah.
humility. Like calling yourself na, ang pangit ko nga eh. Parang, what? If people like compliment you na, ang ganda mo today. No, ang pangit ko nga eh. That's not
And then
being
you're gonna
humble.
point out a flaw.
Yeah, that's not
Parang,
being
dito ba ako
humble.
kaya?
It's
Parang,
like, you know that scene in Mean Girls?
Yeah.
When she's like, I have bad breath in the morning.
But yeah, you know, I think more Filipinas should be empowered to accept compliments, especially if it's like related to your physique. Kasi, I mean, let's face it, yun naman talaga yung unang makita sa'yo ng tao eh. But to downplay that, parang may mali. Oo.
Just goes to show that you're not really comfortable in your skin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what's the worst thing anyone has ever said to you online?
Can we say it?
Or how about
You can't say it.
Yeah, I
You're
can't
gonna
say
be
it.
banned on Rappler Live forever.
you guys
too
are
nasty.
on? Oh my god.
Yeah, it's too nasty.
Is it in the book?
Yeah,
yeah, it's in the
actually,
book,
it's
it's in the
here.
book.
That's a back part siya.
Wait, can we just plug it?
Yeah.
Danah and Stacy, they released the Big Fat Book of Self-Love last
Yes.
year in 2016.
Uh-huh.
So if you want to
Grab a
learn
copy,
more about
please.
their experiences,
Advocacy.
yeah, it's super relatable. They share their own stories. They share tips and tricks also.
Yeah, dressing
So, yeah.
up.
Yeah, dressing up and makeup, things like that. So yeah, go out and check it out.
Yes.
So
Okay, back to
so
the-
what's where is it? So
Okay,
what's the
ito.
worst thing?
Basahin natin yung mga ibang examples sa
Okay.
mga bashers online. Stacy, would you like to
Ayan.
begin?
No offense meant, pero mukha silang skinless Miss Piggy. I don't even know what that means.
Skinless Miss Piggy.
What?
Or one is, okay, I can't say the word, but makolesterol ang mga toot nito. So basically our genitals, he's saying. Makolesterol daw. And we're like, good insight, sir.
'cause-
Thank you
'cause
very
like
much.
you were saying, the internet really opens up
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
everyone to, you know, to say things that you wouldn't normally say to
Yeah.
people
Yeah.
to their,
To their
face.
faces,
Yeah.
And this was during a feature. We were the first plus-size women this big internet news source published nung nandito pa sila. And then, nagulat talaga kami na, and we weren't even like big. I mean, the way Western people are big. So imagine the hate someone bigger than us would receive. Kung
Yeah.
kami would already get this level of criticism, parang grabe. Alam mo yun? So, yeah.
So how would you respond to these? Would you advise to just ignore them?
We
Would
always
you-
say that you have to pick your battles.
Oo.
Kasi yung mga ganyan, yung mga trolling lang talaga, parang wag na yan. Huwag ka na mag-aksaya ng oras because they're not on the same level as you eh. Even if you try to educate them, parang makikita mo naman they're not really inquisitive in a way na there are people kasi who are really asking na, but aren't you promoting this or
Oo,
that or that?
oo.
Yung matinong kausap, yes, we engage, we talk to them. Pero yung ganyan na parang, what? You're not even thinking about what you say. Wala na yan. Dead man na yan.
Pero nung una talaga, we won't deny it. We were like
Yeah.
furious, syempre.
Oo,
Na
of
parang,
course.
how dare these people were trying to do something great for other women, ganyan. We're trying to make other girls see na they can enjoy fashion even if they're big, you know. Pero at the end of it, parang, yeah, tama si Stacy. You choose your battles and you also have to be smart about it. Don't waste energy, diba? Don't
Yeah.
give pearls to pigs. I mean, ganun eh. Parang, you win some, you lose some in this fight for, you know, this advocacy.
But I also think when it comes to body positivity and confidence, I think the most hurtful comments come from the people we know,
Closer
the people
to
we
you.
love. Yeah.
Mali talaga.
Well, have you ever had an experience where, like, a relative has
Yeah.
said something to you? Yeah.
Oh, definitely.
Like,
What do you say, or what do you say to
okay.
those titas na they don't mean to
Yeah.
be mean and they don't mean to be rude?
Tactless lang talaga.
Yeah.
The way,
Yeah. Okay, so one time, parang one of my lola's brothers came over. Tapos he hasn't seen me in a while.
Yeah.
Tapos yung bati niya sa akin, oh grabe ang taba mo na. Tapos sabi ko, oh well, pinagkakitaan ko naman yan. Plus size model ako eh.
Yeah.
Ganun
Sometimes
na
you
lang.
just have to like, whatever.
Yeah.
Or depends din kasi, parang minsan some people would just really want to bring you down.
Yeah.
Or parang, oy taba. Parang, yeah, so,
Or hates ko yung bigla kang,
Oh my God.
oh my gosh, yeah, don't touch me please.
oh,
yeah.
please don't. Parang can you not? This is my personal space.
space. But in terms of, yeah, that's true. I mean, even as advocates, it's unfortunate that not everyone in my family understands it.
Oo.
Parang maririnig mo pa rin eh, the way they bash their own bodies in front of us. And we would always correct and rebuke in love, but we would get a lot of emails from girls na it really
Yeah.
comes from, they're really, the most hurtful ones come from their own moms.
Yeah.
Diba? And I think it says a lot about mother culture here in the Philippines.
How do you think we can sort of shift their perspective? Because I think for
Yeah.
us, it makes complete sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To me, now that I'm older,
Yeah.
to just sort of to accept myself for how I am,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and to sort of just aspire to be healthy as opposed
Yeah.
to wanting to just be skinny.
Correct.
You know.
Exactly.
But then I think for my mom and for a lot of moms out
Yeah.
there,
yeah.
yun
May
pa rin-
disconnect eh.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think that it's also a generation thing.
Yeah.
Kasi their generation, dun yung time na nag-boom yung fitness na sobrang ideal.
Aerobics.
70s, 80s, yeah. And parang they're so programmed into thinking that fitness is a certain size or a certain look
Yeah.
na anything outside of that is unhealthy. And most of the time when we get emails, their parents or their moms always come from a place of concern. Na
Concern
parang,
naman.
I'm just concerned for your health.
Yeah.
I'm just concerned for, because nga, na-program sila. So, to change that, I really don't know because parang it's a tough, you know, it's
No, but I
It's
think
very difficult.
To add to that, we've started the conversation. I remember a group of moms invited us to their event.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and then they, as in,
Oh.
sobrang amazing siya na, wow, meron tayong market moms. And it was an
Yeah.
event, we talked about body positivity, and in the middle of our talk, we also discussed na, please don't be fearful for us if we look a certain way and you're gonna project na
Ayoko lang
mabuli ka.
Or,
Or parang instead of instilling that fear in us, why don't you teach us to fight back? Why don't you teach us to be brave? Why don't you teach us to talk about different kinds of beauty around us? Alam mo yun? Parang,
Yeah.
and then after that, you know, moms went up to us and they started saying na, you know what? Thank you. Parang I didn't know that I
Yeah.
put my daughter in ng ganun ka-intense yung pressure ko sa kanya na sometimes when she has unruly hair, I'm like, mag-ayos ka biglang, you know what, it's okay. Parang,
Sometimes you have to realize na their children are their own persons.
Persons
eh.
too.
Hindi yung parang, you're an extension of me, kaya, di ba, you have to do this, do that.
Yeah.
and I think also how a mom talks about her body, yun talaga yung number one
Yeah.
na magiging model ng
It sets the
daughter.
tone.
Eh. Yeah, exactly. Na if you keep complaining about your body and you see your daughter having an eating disorder, then maybe,
Huwag ka na magulat.
yeah,
Yeah.
alam mo yun.
Yeah. And I mentioned earlier you guys also gave tips on dressing up,
Yeah.
on makeup. It's because you
Yes.
guys also have your own clothing line.
Yes.
You guys have what is the best tip that you have for
For styling, number one is really knowing your body type. And,
Yeah.
and you know, when you know your body type, it's to acknowledge na there are certain things that will not really look good on you. And there are certain things that will look good on you. Kasi may mga ibang girls na pinipilit eh, yung parang dahil suot ng idol nila or because it's trending, na they wanna force their bodies to, you know, fit that certain trend or whatever. So yeah, number one is really knowing your body type and your size, the right size. May mga in denial din kasi sa size.
Yeah,
eh.
no, it's true. It's true.
Yeah. And body type has nothing to do with weight.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You can be a pear-shaped na payat or curvy or it's really not dependent on the weight or the size.
Okay. We have a question
Ooh.
from Facebook.
Okay.
I
Alright.
think. What about Kayumanggi advocacy? Educating many Filipinos that our natural
Yes.
brown color is
Yes.
beautiful.
Yeah, we also dabble on that.
And I think there are a lot, hindi naman a lot, but one personality I can think of right now is Bianca Gonzalez. Remember when people shamed her daughter for being dark?
Yeah.
And she openly spoke about na, bakit kayo parang her tone was, bakit hindi ko naman siya paputiin eh. Yung
Hindi
parang,
kasi may nag-comment na, hayaan mo, pwede mo pa rin naman yan
paputiin
as she grows up.
yeah.
Tapos yun yung
And she
sinabi niya.
retaliated. And, you know, we've also gotten in touch with her, and even when we were promoting this book, she emailed us when she caught us on this another news show. And she messaged us na, hey girls, really, seriously, thank you for doing what you do. And we really appreciate that. Kasi, totoo naman, I mean, body shaming has so many different contexts. Eh. It can be your hair, it can be your skin, it can be your weight. And as much as we want to talk about everything, parang we can only do so much.
Yeah.
Alam mo yun?
Yeah.
Since it's still the two of us. It's just still, but again, the thing is we want to get the conversation going.
Yeah.
And tama yung, the question is, Kayumanggi advocacy, yeah, maybe you should start it. Diba? Why not?
Yeah, parang we just really want all the women involved, even the men, you know, parang let's talk about this.
Yeah. And we've openly discussed naman na, kunwari, we call out certain advertisements locally ha. Na parang,
Yung mga ads,
Oo.
yung parang dull skin.
parang say no to dull skin, tapos dahil
Tapos
dark.
pangpaputi
Tapos
yung
pampaputi,
ano,
na
oo.
parang, what? May disconnect Bakit mo
Bakit pag dark,
dull? Diba?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yun
there's
kasi
just yung obsession lang to be white.
And that's how they do it. Parang they hit you where it hurts, where your insecurities are. And then, here's the solution. Parang, I hate that. I really hate that.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm just gonna continue his
Yeah,
comment.
go ahead.
Sabi niya, I am visiting the country and I'm flabbergasted of the obsession of skin whitening in
Yep.
this country. I don't believe this was the case when I left the country in
Yep.
1987.
Yeah.
So, ayun.
Yeah.
Because,
So-
you know, corporations are being very smart.
Oo.
They know which market to target. And yun nga, like I said, they profit from our insecurities kasi.
Oo.
So,
And so body positivity kind of encompasses everything.
Yes.
everything.
So like not
Definitely.
just your weight,
Yes.
not just
Yeah.
it's also like it's how you look at yourself.
Exactly.
You know? And it's also not for, like you mentioned, it's not just for girls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's for guys
definitely.
also.
Actually,
Dami
kanina
ng
nga,
insecurities
may
ng boys.
may nag-message lang sa Instagram na I really wish you'd start another advocacy for guys. Para
Parang,
kami.
wait, but we don't have a... Oh, sorry.
I mean, we would love to. I mean, everyone's included in this conversation, even
Yeah.
the men.
Yeah.
Mas credible kung lalaki magsisimula.
Correct.
For guys.
For guys, diba? Pero, yeah, you're welcome to join. Sinabi ko naman sa kanya, thank you for joining in the conversation.
Yeah. That would be nice to have an advocate for men.
Plump
Yeah.
Pinoy,
naman.
joke.
Oo.
We never know. Someone might just grab that opportunity.
And you guys have come such a long way. I think from when you started out.
Yes.
Because
From vlogging in a room.
Yeah, now it's like this whole magazine, online magazine, and
Mm-hmm.
you have your own book,
Yes.
everything.
Yeah.
And in relation to that, we've also been like Philippine society, I think, has started talking about
Yeah.
it as
Yeah.
well. But what do you think is still missing?
Kulang pa rin because minsan the people who join the conversation are doing it for the hype.
Oh,
You know,
For the
and there
likes.
are other girls forming their own communities of women empowerment, na body positive kuno, but then you see them bashing skinny girls. And that's not right. That's not body positivity. It's not parang taking a side. And, oh, big girls can do it so much better than skinny girls. Parang, that's not it.
pare-pareho lang naman.
Yeah, diba? It's just, or may mga girls din na, hala, you're losing weight, paano na yung advocacy nyo? Parang, what? Then you really don't get it. Because we're about, you know, being healthy, you know, living your life to the full, and then kung paano mag-adjust yung body mo with whatever lifestyle na healthier you're pursuing, then so be it, diba?
Yeah.
We're not supposed to stay big
Yeah.
if, you know, our body doesn't allow us to, diba? So,
And I think kulang pa sa awareness on fat discrimination.
yes.
I mean, it's a bigger issue than homophobia, to be honest. And
Yeah, fatphobia.
fatphobia is a bigger issue than homophobia because we've also talked up to certain to feminists. We've talked to professors
there are a lot
about
of
it.
studies on this.
Yeah.
Ang daming
Wait,
research.
can you explain to us what fatphobia is?
Fatphobia is just having that stigmatized, it's having that mindset that fat people are disgusting, they're lazy,
Yeah.
they're
Basta lahat ng
depressed.
stigma.
It's parang ano ka, you don't want to deal with them and you have a certain judgment just because of the way their body looks. That's what fatphobia is. Or it can also be, it's true ha, parang dito nga sa Philippines, I feel like, bakit sa mga, because in Australia, wala namang picture na nire-require sa mga job resume.
Yeah.
Bakit dito
Yeah.
kailangan mo ng picture? Minsan
Yeah.
nga may height and weight pa.
Yeah.
Bakit?
And we've gotten emails also from our readers na they
Oh,
are
yeah.
super credible, they have
Certified.
good grades, certified, lahat, everything. But because of their weight, parang you can't.
Oh, no. We're gonna turn you
Because
down.
job.
employers think na they're
Exactly.
not as good as...
Yeah, and she
Yeah.
would know na yung isa niyang classmate who's like okay student and she's a
Oo.
great student to got the job because she's skin. I mean, you can't help but assume na that's the reason,
Oo.
Yeah.
you know.
So do you think it's is it specifically different for like that kind of culture? Is it different for us here in the Philippines compared to abroad?
Yeah, feeling ko
Yes.
rin kasi medyo mas ano pa tayo closed-minded to the idea that
Yeah.
fat can be healthy because you see everywhere the advertisements are laging typical, you know.
Be slim, be hot.
Or laging yun yung motivation for fitness is to be hot. Parang why can't fitness itself be
The
you know,
The motivation.
Parang sobrang iba yung internal na magagawa nun sa body mo compared to what losing a few pounds. Parang ang laki nung disconnect eh. Mas sobrang mabigat yung isa pero ang ini-elevate, ang laging gino-glorify is the looks. Na parang
Yeah.
ang babaw.
And you can't really commit talaga to fitness
Yeah.
if that's what
yeah,
you're
exactly.
after.
So feeling ko talaga we also need more brands to change their mindset. Parang people always think na hindi kasi yun yung gusto ng market eh. Parang but you have the power to influence the market.
Yeah.
Why can't we change that?
Okay, well, we're nearing the end of our interview today.
What? No.
If you guys want to say anything to the people watching, do you guys want to invite people to your project?
Yeah.
Stacy and Danah have a lot of projects going on. They've got a lot of events too, so go ahead.
Go ahead.
Oh, well, first of all, camera time. We just want to invite everyone to check out our book. Everything's here. This is a compilation of the best blog posts we've written through the 7 years
And
we've
more.
and more through the 7 years we've pioneered the body positive advocacy. So please, if you want to know more on how to love yourself, embrace your body, and be part of a community that supports each other, grab a copy. It's available in leading bookstores.
Yeah.
And it's only $2.45.
Yeah, and we also want to invite everyone to join our women's conference happening this March 25.
Samsung Hall,
Samsung Hall, yeah.
SM Aura. Yeah, we're gonna be talking about Secret. You have to.
Positivity, of course. And we want to invite you to check out our online store. It's Plump.merch on Instagram. Yeah, that's where we sell body positive merchandise, so you can wear it as a statement to ward off body shamers.
And our swimsuit.
Yeah, we're also selling our swimsuits.
We perfect for the summer. Summer's right around the corner. Please check out Hey Sexy at Hey Sexy _ on Instagram. We partnered up with Sexy, the brand, to create plus size swimwear for girls to enjoy summer too. We want every body included during the season, and our sizes go up to size 20 from 12 to 20. Check it out.
Yeah.
All right, well, to round off this nice talk with you guys, I just wanted to ask for your advice to maybe the young girls, or even to any girl or any guy who is struggling with their confidence and with loving themselves.
Well, my advice is to get to the root of why you are having these insecurities. Parang, is it because of the media you consume? What do you look at when you have your spare time? Do you keep browsing magazines? Do you keep looking on Instagram feeds of skinny models? Kasi yun eh. Parang minsan we're so unaware na that's what's causing our insecurity. So once you pinpoint that, do a detox. Get rid of it. So that's my first advice. That's super crucial.
Yeah, and I think you also have to ask who defines beauty for you. Is it the world? Is it God? Is it, because I think everyone is fearfully and wonderfully made, and if you don't see that for yourself, no matter how many affirmation you get from the external, you're not gonna be able to, accept that. Kasi internal talaga siya. This fight is gonna be in your head. It's the battle is in the mind, and if you don't accept or acknowledge that, you're gonna be in a hamster wheel, basically, just chasing that elusive idea of beauty.
Yeah.
And yun then, be careful who you surround yourself with, especially if you're with girls who like to point out their flaws or point out other people's flaws and bash them or bash you, diba? I think people have, especially in our generation, we have the wrong concept of friendship. Sometimes it can be so shallow, And we've always talked about authenticity with people and finding your right tribe, people who will lift you up and women who will challenge you to level up. So, yeah.
All right, well, with that, we are ending our short Q&A with Stacy and Danah of Plump.ph. Thank you guys so much for watching. And thank you guys for being here.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.